I am so excited. I have the House of D subscription box or mystery box from Cloth Edit. This is the first time I've been able to get hold of one of the Cloth Edit boxes. I have had it since Monday. It's currently Friday and I have waited all week to open it with you guys. I can't wait to see what's inside. Let's get started. I absolutely love the idea of subscription boxes. I think they are an amazing way of ending up with patterns and fabrics that challenge you, that you may not necessarily pick for yourself. But they're always one of those things that I get scared about buying because what if it's the wrong colour for me? What if it's not a print I like? What do I do with all of this? And they are definitely something that is a considered purchase, at least for me. I have a set budget for buying fabric of a year, of a quarter, of a month that I do, believe it or not, try and stick to. And I'm that much of a control freak that I don't think there is one box out there that I could regularly subscribe to month by month. Gabrielle at Cloth Edit does something slightly different. She does a quarterly box that's usually inspired by a design house. I remember the very first one was called House of Z, and that was inspired by Zimmerman, and I loved the fabric that was in there, but I just got the timing completely incorrect because if you don't know, Cloth Edit is based in Australia, and I logged on at the AM or the PM when the box was, you know, the opposite to when the box was released, and they were all sold out by them. Another thing that Gabrielle does that I love is she will give you a brief description of the different types of fabrics that are going to be included in the boxes, so you don't know exactly what you're getting, but you have kind of like a rough idea. You can also pick the amount of fabric that you get in your box as well. If you're more of a top maker or a dressmaker, as you know I am, you can go for either the 2 or the 3 meter box. All of that said, I still haven't opened it, so let's get into it. I'm so excited. I love how it's packaged as well. We all know I like a nice box for storage, so this will definitely get repurposed, and the ribbon is gorgeous. Oh, there's more pretty packaging inside. So we've got pink tissue paper with a Cloth Edit sticker. Oh wow. So this month's box is inspired by Dolce & Gabbana, and it's called House of D. Little card. Oh cool! A little teeny tiny sew-on label that says fancy, which I really like. You guys know I don't like putting labels inside of my clothes because I find them incredibly itchy, and one of the first things I do if I ever buy ready to wear is take the label out, but I do put labels into my coats. Dishon, I'm thrilled that you ordered a box. Thank you so much for being a part of Club Cloth Edit, the House of D edition. I hope you love your mosaic box. Happy sewing, Gabrielle. Thank you very much, Gabrielle. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so there is a little magazine that comes with it that tells you all about the inspiration, and it has pictures of the different fabrics that are available, which is what's on the postcard. Oh, they're all really pretty, but I'm really glad that I went for the one that I did, which is mosaic. Oh, I love this. I will have a proper read of this later. I think there's a pattern in here as well. I didn't realise that. Oh, cool. A bag pattern for what looks like a fold over clutch. It's in one of those plastic envelopes, but I like those kind of clutches. Oh, that's really cool. So there's different themed gifts in each box, which is really cool. I've got 10 mother of pearl, is that right? 10, yes, shell buttons, and I absolutely love these. I love the square ones. I already have some of these in my stash, but I am not mad about having more. That is awesome. I like that they're all kind of geared towards the different prints. Oh, that's really cool. And then I went for the mosaic print. So it's inspired, as I say, by Dolce & Gabbana. So Dolce & Gabbana did a couple of seasons ago something I think it was called the Majolica tile print. Yeah, key inspiration fall 2016 ready to wear, fall 2017 ready to wear in spring, and ready to wear for 2018 and 2019. So this isn't an actual replica of any of their prints, but it's definitely inspired by. This is so pretty. So this is the print, and it's definitely reminiscent of that Dolce & Gabbana Majolica tile print. I think they look like fish. I think they're fish, little fish. Oh, I love it. And it's a Ramie fabric, which there's more details in the booklet, but I'm too excited to read everything, so I'm just like rabbiting at you. Let's actually see what's going on. Oh, okay, so this discount goes for some of the specific patterns that Gabrielle has made up in the fabrics that she's featured in the back of the brochure. I really like that though, because whilst these patterns are absolutely gorgeous, neither of them are very me. So whilst they look fabulous on Gabriella in these photos, I wouldn't have actually probably used the pattern, but I now have like a discount to buy the pattern if it was one that was for me. So I really like that side of things. I also think patterns can be quite expensive, so adding them into the cost of a box would get the cost of this box higher and higher. It cost me £103 including shipping to the UK, and the shipping was really quick. So obviously all the boxes for this particular round have sold out, and so the details aren't up on the website anymore. But Raimi fabric is similar to linen. It's a natural fibre that comes from the inner bark of plant stems, so it is a natural fibre and it feels very much like linen. But it does, and it does kind of like have a sort of stiff hand, but it also drapes really nicely. So I'm really excited about this one. I will definitely have to line this, I think, because it is sheer enough that personally I would like a lining. Yeah, I went for the 3-meter box in case that wasn't clear, because we all know that I like the big dresses, and I actually managed to get an extra piece of fabric from the same print as well. I messaged Gabrielle and was just like, happen to have any left over, please can I buy it? And she said yes. So in total I have 5 meters of this fabric to make one of my big and giant dresses with it, which I am so pleased about. So I think I've mentioned this, the Cloth Edit boxes are quarterly and they're not a subscription service. It is kind of a fastest finger first situation. Gabrielle does all the hard work for you, which is great, because like I say, the very first time I missed out on one because I got the time completely wrong, and she gives a release time for all the different time zones around the world. So I knew mine was going to be up and available at 10 AM and I set myself an alarm, and it meant that I managed to get the box that I was really excited for. I like that it's not a subscription service and that you do have to sign up and buy each one every time they're released, because as I mentioned earlier, I definitely have a budget when it comes to fabric, and I think £103 including shipping from Australia for this is really good value for money. I love the excitement side of things as well. I'm really glad that there was a choice of either length of fabric and also like the different descriptions of the 4 different prints that were available, so you could kind of make a decision that was going to hopefully give you an outcome as happy as this one. Gabrielle does announce the inspiration behind the box ahead of time, so you have some kind of like an idea if it's going to be something that you like. So for me, when she announced that it was House of D, so inspired by Dolce & Gabbana, it was definitely, my ears perked up and I was just like, oh yes, no, I think I'm going to need that one. Like I say, the House of Zimmermann one as well. I was just like, oh, that would have been perfect. I did manage to get hold of a different colorway of the fabric that Gabrielle did for the House of Z box, and I absolutely love it, so it would have been a great one for me to have. I do like that that's kind of, there's that information ahead of time so that you can kind of make a decision about whether or not this box is going to be for you, if you like the particular designer that the box has been inspired by. One of the things I would recommend that you do is sign up to the Cloth Edit newsletter, because you will get all the heads up and details ahead of time about the next box that's coming out, and also all the lovely new fabrics that Gabrielle has in, and she has an amazing taste in fabric. I have some gems behind me that I have got from her, either purchased or very kind gifts. And I just absolutely love her taste in fabrics, so it's definitely one of those ones when she puts things up on Instagram like new in, I'm just like, I need to not look at this, but I'm totally gonna look at this. Gabrielle also has a YouTube channel which I will link in the description down below. So just to reiterate, I paid for the box in full. I didn't tell Gabrielle I was going to be doing this video ahead of me purchasing the box. This is all my own opinions. I've loved this experience. I think these kind of things, mystery boxes, subscription boxes, are a great present to get for somebody, especially if it's from somebody that doesn't sew. So if you have a significant other who's asking, you're impossible to buy for, what do I get you? Point them in direction of something like this. It's a great way of getting a present that's going to be really tailored to the sewist yourself, from somebody that wants to make an effort but wouldn't know where to start with getting all of this stuff. I love these kind of things for presents. I think it's a really great idea. I'm so happy with this fabric. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make a beautiful bright a summery dress, and it's going to be really interesting working with this rami fabric for the very first time. Like I say, I've never actually felt it before. It's really nice. It's got enough stiffness and structure in here that I think I could get a really super floofy dress out of it that's going to look amazing. So yeah, really excited to work with this one. I've really enjoyed this experience. I absolutely love this fabric. Can't wait to get it sewn up. It's going to be a big floofy dress, that's for sure, because it's me we're talking about and I love big floofy dresses. If you're looking for a present for someone that sews, I would highly recommend this. And like I say, sign up to the Cloth Edit newsletter if you're interested in the next box, which should be released in the next quarter. If you've enjoyed this video, you might want to check out this one here.